Hey guys, I'm Jordan, the producer on Wrath of the Empire, and welcome to the first episode of a whole series of production vlogs we're going to be doing to show you how we go about making our Star Wars fan film. So over the next few months we're going to be bringing you a ton of vlogs that are going to be exploring things from producing, directing. We're going to be doing some VFX breakdowns, some editing breakdowns, colour grading breakdowns. We're also going to be giving you an insight into how Kiall has gone about making our storyboards using a new piece of software. The idea is we want to bring you along for the whole journey. We want to make the process as transparent as possible because eventually we will be funding the film via Kickstarter, so we really want to make everything as transparent, as easy to follow along as possible, because ultimately, you know, it's you guys, it's the guys behind, you know, on the other side of the camera that are going to be paying for the project. So it's only fair that you see everything that goes on from our side.
7, take 1.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Wrath of the Empire production vlog. We're going to be talking to you guys about storyboarding and Cine Tracer. Cine Tracer is a game available to download on Steam and now the Mac store as well. It's only recently been released for Apple, been on Windows for a while. It's cost about £70 to use, but is a great software. This is something that we encountered very early on into pre-production when we were going through the scripts with our DOP, our producer, our AC, our ADs. We needed a way to basically show them the shots that we wanted to achieve in our trailer and how we want the scale of these shots, how we wanted them to look, how we wanted them to feel, how we wanted them framed, so that everybody in every department knew what we needed to achieve in these shots on our low budget. Cine Tracer was one that we came across which we thought was great. It had the general storyboard app qualities to it. You could go into pre-made worlds like villages and towns or beaches, but it also had the ability to create your own. You could open up onto a flat land or into one of these pre-made worlds, and you could create your own studio, your own house, your own Star Destroyer, which was exceptionally useful for us. And that was exactly what we needed. We needed that creative ability to be able to build a set that just won't be in a general storyboarding app. Now I'm going to quickly give you a rundown of what it was like to actually create a shot in Cine Tracer. So we're going to take a shot from a scene with Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader in the trailer, and I'm going to show you how we created it and framed it and everything else.
Okay, and here we have it. A lovely snow location, which was one of the presets in the Cine Tracer world, and I've just chosen this location because why not? And what I'm going to do is have a nice standoff between two of our loved characters, Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi. And here they are, not looking quite like Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi, but for all intents and purposes, as we can't import Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi, we shall use these two strapping gentlemen here. Our man in the white shirt is Obi-Wan, and our man in the black shirt is, jacket, is Darth Vader. So what we're going to do is basically create a shot of Vader looking at Vader with Obi-Wan out of focus, with Vader looking menacing and his lightsaber activated. So what we're looking at here is our lightsaber, and now we want to go close into the hand so we can see, and we're going to use these sliders down here just to bring the lightsaber a little bit more into Vader's hand, just like so. And what a really great addition to Cine Tracer is that you can actually, when you go onto the body and you can look at different modes that are already set up, you can do sword modes. So you can have a sword idle, which is obviously Vader just standing there with his sword. You can even have a sword hit, an attack, and a jump. And these are really good for storyboards, really great, and they can capture especially your action scenes a lot really nicely. But for this shot we're just going to use a shot like this for the moment. What might be easier like this is if you have a shot like this where you've got terrain, your cameraman will move with the terrain. But obviously for the purpose of this, what we can also change is we can just delete that guy and move to a free camera. So if we import our free camera, it will do exactly the same thing. However, we can just have a bit more leg room with where we want to go. And I'm just going to move this guy back. And as we don't have an axe again and a cameraman getting in the way, we can do whatever we want. Change my height, get that aspect ratio back to 2.4 again, and maybe even go a bit lower. Where's that a bit? And pick focus, and here we have our very intimidating Lord Vader. And what might even make him even more intimidating is swapping our time to a lovely night. Now we have the issue of not being able to see anything. So I'm just going to change time to dusk, just dawn, just so we can see people again. Now what we're going to need to do is light our axes. Now what we can do to do that is give a nice practical light, so there is something that actually is lighting them up in general apart from the lightsaber. So let's add a campfire. So in here we can just search fire in departments, and all we have is a fireplace, which we can take advantage of. So what we'll do is we'll just pop that right there and change the Z space so we can rotate it. Bring it a bit more central, and do you know what, there's probably fine. And there is our makeshift campfire, which is, you know, it does the job, and especially in camera it will do the job. And that's a nice campfire there. And what we can also do now is we can exaggerate that fire. So what we're going to want to do is add some lighting, and we have grip, which we can add just a baby stand for the moment. We don't really need anything more than a baby stand. And I'm just going to copy that and pop one here for Vader, and we'll use that to exaggerate his light, the light from his lightsaber, and then go back into lighting and add just a frame light will probably do for the moment, and pop that on top of there, and change that round just to bring it on to Vader like so. And we want to lower that intensity because that's a bit too much. And then what we can do is go into there and change our colour to Vader's blade, which is a nice red. And there we have a nice red on Vader. And then we can do the same right here, where pop that on Obi-Wan, and then add a nice light fire there. Now this is definitely going to be in the way of the camera, so we'll want to move that. And then just bring that back around to Vader there. Okay, let's see how this is looking from that perspective. Change the time back to night again. Actually, do you know what? I think I prefer that dusk there. That's a nice light, isn't it, there? And what we can do to make the scene even better is add a bit more practical effect and props, weather, and add a snow emitter. That can stay there, and just slowly bring in the snow around our axes. This is exaggerating the campfire a bit too much, I think, so I'm just going to turn this around here, just so we're just affecting Obi-Wan, not the fire as a whole. And let's jump back into our camera. So that is Cine Tracer, and it's that easy to create a shot. Obviously we were doing a few more things there, but the actual premise of Cine Tracer is very easy. So Cine Tracer is a great software that I highly recommend. It is very cheap to buy compared to some storyboard softwares, and it really does the job. So that is our shot.
So that's storyboarding and Cine Tracer. If you liked the vlog, please like, share it as well. That would be really helpful for us. The main thing for us right now is that we really get this film to as many people as we can, so everyone can see what we're trying to create and how many great people are working on this film. And please subscribe to us as well. We'll be releasing more production vlogs as we get closer to releasing our Kickstarter. So, you keep updated with us. Please follow our social media as well. Thank you very much.